Alright, you stupid bastards. This is Mark from Gunfight Knives. We're back today. This one's been a long-awaited one. I teased it on the channel for a while on the shorts, but we're finally getting to it. This is probably going to be the second video in the series, so you might see something before this. But real quick, I wanted to go over what we did in this video and then give you what we had. So first I want to start out by saying we use these Midland walkie talkies, and this one here is the MB400, and it has the longer antenna on it, about a 6-inch antenna there, and I believe this one is called an MB200, but it might have another two different letters, but they're all I think called Biz Talk, so like business talk radios, I guess you could say. Very nice radios, highly recommended by me. Anything from Midland I've always had really good luck with compared to other ones. I've had Motorola walkie-talkies that weren't that great. I've had Cobra and some other brands, and even when you buy the cheapest ones from them, they still do better than the other ones, in my opinion. So we have some Nagoya antennas. These two, let's go over this one real quick. This is the Nagoya NA771. So, and that's, I don't know how long this one is. Guess I'll measure it real quick off camera. It is a 15-inch antenna. And we have the Nagoya NA-F30. So this is the foldable one that comes out flat folding, and we have a gnat. Why do I always have gnats in here when I'm doing these videos? So it unfolds like that and stays stiff, almost like a tape measure would. There's that antenna, and I'll tell you what to choose. So if you want to just skip all this whole video, just get this Nagoya 15-inch, the NA771, mixed with this cattail antenna relocation cable. That would be the package I would suggest. But let's continue on. So this is from Cattail Antennas. This is their cattail antenna. It has a quick disconnect on here. So you would just screw this to the top of your radio, take this antenna off, put that on, and run just that. Or you can have their antenna relocation. So you would screw this to the top of the radio right here, run this, and then run an antenna off of this if you wanted. So the world's your oyster with that. You could take this antenna and use it on one of these as well. So really all that you want here. So my issue was with the cattail antennas in the real quick, it's them, made in the USA. Awesome product, quality wise, it's quality built, but I wasn't having luck with it. I was having problems this weekend testing it out because of how I had it ran was one of the problems, because we did tests before and had this ran through the vest, and it got a good distance on it. It was almost comparable to this. It wasn't as good as this like whip style antenna, but it did go further. But they do say these need to be used on a certain hertz radio. So nothing under, let's see where it is. So it says they don't recommend it with a 200 megahertz to 350 megahertz. I think these are 450. But what these are actually recommended is 512 megahertz to use these. So I don't know enough about radios to tell you if that was our issue or not. I assume that's what it was, because these were coming through very poorly in the video, unfortunately. But testing it before, when I ran it through the vest, it worked better. It worked better than most of this stuff. But we did it under using this in conjunction with this, and that was my favorite. What sounded the best could have been this with this, or just this by itself. But we did take everything off, and you'll see that in the video. If you end up watching, we take it off, switched everything around, tested each one of these individually. This one here shit the bed, unfortunately. Very sad about that. I thought this one was going to do the best, but it did not. So just a quick reference on what was going on in the video. I was 1.5 miles away, approximately. Very close to 1.5 miles away. I thought it was further. I thought it was about 2 miles, but checked it out on Google Maps. It was 1.5 miles. The person I was talking to was inside the house, and she was giving me very short answers. That's exactly what I wanted. Yes, no. If it was choppy, staticky, whatever. So she said scratchy. That just meant you get that little bit of feedback. So just so you know what she meant by what she said. But she ended up saying what sounded the best was this one, and I believe by itself, just on this end, this walkie-talkie is what she said. So if you guys want to run this, I would suggest getting the Goya and one of these radios. Either one will work. I think this one's a little bit stronger and a little bit longer battery life on these. A little more power on this radio. So either way, the stock antenna that comes on it is the best. This is the best. I think this is second best, I should say. And then this probably would have been the third best, but a lot of static on these, unfortunately. But how I'm going to run it from here on out, if I run it on the vest and you want to put something on the back or on the backpack, get the old quick disconnect, thread that on, and boom, Bob's your uncle. But it is 20 something, so who knows if Bob's your aunt or your uncle. I don't even know anymore. So you can run a quick disconnect on this if you wanted to, or you can run it straight. I would most likely run it straight because I don't need any more quick disconnect on this. Once this is on, I'm good. And then I quick disconnect from here. This stays with the vest to the back of the vest. This stays to the front when you take it off. Fairly simple, guys. So if you want, watch the video. If not, just take what I said for the gospel and keep it moving. All right, guys, this is Mark. Stay tuned. All right, boys and girls, it is a bright, hot one today out here. I'm about 2 miles. I'm going to put in the actual distance in 1 second, so stay tuned for that. Okay, that was the actual distance. We have a foldable antenna. Here is one of the ones we're going to be testing. So that's one. Probably show all this stuff in the beginning, so I might just cut all this out, but you never know. Another rubber ducky whip antenna. The stock antenna on this, which one is this? Midland, I think this is the 200, and this is the MB 200, and the stock antenna on the MB 400. And then we have some cattail antennas and extensions for the antenna, so stay tuned for that. All right, here we go. We're going to test the MB 400 from Midland with their stock antenna. Hello, hello. Do you copy? Is it coming through loud and clear?
Scratchy, but coming through.
Scratchy, but coming through. 10-4, I'm going to switch antennas. All right, now we're going to test the Nagoya NA771 VHF/UHF. Hello, hello, hello. Do you copy? Is it coming through loud and clear?
Yes.
Does this one sound any better to you?
Yes.
10-4, I'm going to switch antennas. this flat foldable antenna. It does not have a name on it. I forget who made this one. I will try to put it in either in the beginning or here. So let's give it a shot. Hello, hello, hello. Do you copy? Are we coming through loud and clear? I did not copy that. One more time.
No.
Is it scratchy and breaking up? So we are not coming through loud and clear. Hello, hello, hello. Do you have a copy? Is it coming through loud and clear?
Loud but not clear.
10-4. Loud but not clear with this one, guys. Which I'm rather surprised at. This thing is so like almost 3 foot of an antenna. It's supposed to fold up, stay tight against your body or on your pack, and when you release it, it's supposed to stay high. So very surprised with that one, but I'll let you guys know the brand. All right, now we're going to try this cattail antenna, which does have a quick disconnect. And guys, I'm out here melting for you, so hopefully you're getting something from this video. So this one you're supposed to route through your backpack, vest if you wear a vest. So I'm just going to hold it like this just to get a semi-reference of what it will sound like. Hello, hello, hello. Do you have a copy? Are we coming through loud and clear?
Real scratchy. This is a no.
Real staticky, it's a no. 10-4. So real staticky, it's a no. I don't know if this one has to be loomed through to get a good connection, if it has to be up against your body or what. Maybe we'll do some more research on that one and then come back to you if that is the case. Stay tuned. All right, guys, this is the cattail antenna relocation cable. So again, another quick disconnect. This would come, if you're going to put it here, it's going to come around your body and go up your back where you'll have your antenna. I'm going to try it without any antenna on there just to see if it works. I have no idea. And if not, I'm going to put the stock factory one on top. Hello, hello, hello. Do you have a copy? Am I coming through loud and clear? Guess that's a no. Hello, hello, hello. Do you have a copy? Am I coming through loud and clear?
No.
No, we are not coming through loud and clear. And I wanted to be very easy to understand, yes or no. So she'll tell me if it's scratchy, or no, that it's not coming through. So stay tuned. All right, now we're putting the Nagoya, again, it's the NA771 on the cattail antenna's relocation cable. Hello, hello, hello. Do you have a copy? Am I coming through loud and clear?
Yes.
Yes, 10-4. Thank you. So I think this honestly is going to be the best antenna to use so far. In all the ones that I've tried, this has always been the best. So if you do want to relocate it, I would probably pick this cattail antenna relocation thing and then have this going up your backpack or whatever it is. So we got a few more to check. They're basically the same ones, but we're going to check them on the other radio. But first we're going to do that flat antenna just to stay consistent, and we're going to go from there. All right, again, flat antenna, here we go. Hello, hello, hello. Do you have a copy? Am I coming through loud and clear? Nothing. Could it be? Hello, hello, hello. Do you have a copy? Am I coming through loud and clear? So we got a little static pop and that was it. So I'm going to go no for that. We'll be back. All right, the last test with the cattail antenna relocation and the cattail antennas, I guess a whip antenna, or I don't know what they even call this. 1 second. Hello, hello, hello. Do you have a copy? Am I coming through loud and clear?
No.
No. 10-4. All right, guys, that's gonna.
That's a big.
Yeah, you can even hear it over here. So that's gonna be the last test on this Midland MB 400. We're gonna switch to the 200 now. All right, we're gonna try the Midland MB 200 with the stock antenna. Hello, hello, hello. Do you have a copy? Am I coming through loud and clear? I'm going to assume that's a no because I couldn't hear anything. Let's move to the next antenna. All right, we're going to test the MB 400's antenna on the MB 200. Hello, hello, hello. Do you have a copy? Am I coming through loud and clear?
Yes.
Not bad. So that extra little 2 inches of antenna did help. By the way, she is in the house about 2 miles away, approximately 2 miles. So give or take, I'll let you know again in the next part of the video, I guess. All right, now it's the Nagoya 771. Hello, hello, hello. Do you have a copy? Am I coming through loud and clear?
No.
No. How is it sounding?
No.
She said no, and I'm hearing her better. That's kind of crazy because I'm hearing you better than before.
No. Real scratchy.
10-4. Real scratchy. Very interesting. By the way, on the other end, she does have the MB 400. So just to let you guys know. All right, guys, I really wanted this one to work. Thought it was pretty cool. Fold it up, and then when you needed more antenna, set it free. But let's see. Hello, hello, hello. Do you have a copy? Am I coming through loud and clear?
No.
Let's see if folding it up helps. Hello, hello, hello. Do you have a copy? Am I coming through loud and clear?
No.
Yeah, you can hear a lot more feedback, a lot more staticky, I guess you'd say. 10-4. All right, cattail antenna on the MB 200, Midland. Hello, hello, hello. Do you have a copy? Am I coming through loud and clear?
Big no on that one.
Big no. Definitely you can hear it back this way. 10-4. So again, I don't know if this one is supposed to be routed through the vest or uses your body as a magnifying antenna or what. I'm not 100% sure. None of these radios are specifically made for this, but not an excuse. It's just testing these things out. All right, now we're going to test it, this one, with just the cattail antennas, antenna relocator. And then if it doesn't work, we're going to put the factory antenna on here. Hello, hello, hello. Do you have a copy? Am I coming through loud and clear? Same as before. No anything. So I don't know anything about antennas, but I would think that would do something. Hello, hello, hello. Nothing. So clearly I don't know anything about antennas. Oh wait, I just said that. Let's get the wee one on there. Hello, hello, hello. Do you have a copy? Am I coming through loud and clear?
No.
Wasn't bad on this end. 10-4. But we're going to test the other antennas on this relocator.
Nope. Complete crap.
All right. The stock MB400 antenna on the MB200 with the cattail relocation. Hello, hello, hello. Do you have a copy? Am I coming through loud and clear?
Nope.
Oh, and I can still hear her good. This one I can hear her good with. So 10-4. Very weird. So maybe because she's in the house, I don't know why that would make a difference, one coming in and one coming out. But if you guys know, please leave it in the comments. Educate us all. All right, back to the Nagoya. NA771 on the cattail antenna relocation. Hello, hello, hello. Do you have a copy? Am I coming through loud and clear?
I can hear you, but it's not clear.
10-4. You are coming through very clear. This one seems like the best one so far.
I didn't hear any of that.
See that? She didn't hear any of it. I said this one seems like the best one so far. You're coming through loud and clear.
Yeah, not good on this side. I'm even standing by a window.
10-4. All right, lads, we're almost done. Almost done. I'm going to test this antenna out like this, and then we're going to extend it. So hopefully we get something. Hello, hello, hello. Am I coming through loud and clear? Do you have a copy?
Clear enough.
Clear enough. What's going on? Wild. Is this the best one you've heard so far?
No, the best one was the second channel you used.
10-4. Hello, hello, hello. Do you have a copy? Am I coming through loud and clear?
No.
10-4. Thank you. So, what does that tell us, guys? I don't even know, but we still got the cattail to test out. So let me do that. Now we're getting gnats. All right, boys. Last test for the day, and we might. I don't know if it's going to be in this video or not, but we're going to do the push to talks, so the PTTs for the walkie talkies and stuff. So we'll see. Let me hold this thing up, give it a best chance that it's got. Hello, hello, hello. Do you have a copy? Am I coming through loud and clear?
Oh, God, no.
God, no. I'm sorry, cattail antennas. What's going on? Maybe you guys aren't ready for this style of walkie-talkie. Maybe you need more juice to get these kind of antennas going, because it kind of makes no sense to me that this friggin' 5-foot antenna is not doing its thing. 10-4. Thank you very much.
No.
No. All right, guys. So that's it for now. Stay tuned. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one. God bless. Alrighty, lads. So what do you jazzy girls think? Do you think I was right, wrong? What do you think? Like I said, the distance wasn't too crazy far, but if you guys know walkie talkies, they really suck. Most of them, you know, if you're not spending a lot of money, they're really not getting a crazy far distance. Again, I think this one and this one being two different radios, I think they're very similar. This one's supposed to be a little more powerful. I haven't seen the difference yet. In comparison with each other, where we were a mile and a half out, they both worked, to me, identical. Again, this is the setup I would run, this with this. I think this does have its place, especially, again, how you have to run it. But I was rooting for it, but it just didn't do its thing. It was not that good, and that was going to be the plan, to run this on the back, right? So through the back with this, that didn't work. So I was like, all right, let's purchase this and test one of these out. I like the way these looked, so it was going to be that with this minus this, and then this didn't end up working that great. So again, not anything that came through on my end wasn't that bad. As you saw in the video, it wasn't horrible. So you guys make your own decisions on what you would use. But again, this is the one. This is the setup I would go with. Cattail antenna relocation cable, the Nagoya NA771, the Midland MB400. All right, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we will catch you in the next one. God bless.